Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Pop Culture News and Reviews. This is issue 97 if you're playing along at home. If you're just flying through, then welcome. We're going to give you all this week's news and some of last week's because it wasn't that much last week. It was a lot this week. We joined it all together and we've got a bumper issue for you this week. My name's Anthony. I'm joined by Seve. As always, Seve man, how you going?
Mate, I'm great. I'm real great. I'm real great this week.
How good is life right now?
Real great.
And we'll jump into it. I'm guessing this is where you're going with it. What have you been watching, man?
Mate, I watched the show I've been waiting 3 years for, and that's Reacher.
So Amazon did what we were hoping they didn't do, but they've dropped it all in one hit, which makes life a little difficult.
Not for me. It makes life very, very good. Like very.
You got
good.
time to sit down and smash it all out, do you?
Oh, mate, I'm gonna smash it. You have no idea.
You're making time. So we've both watched the first episode and only the first episode.
Yep.
And it's awesome, right?
It's phenomenal. It really is.
Like,
as I turned to my partner and said, this is my favourite show of the year. That takes in Boba, that takes in anything with Mando in it. This is
I was laughing out loud, like, consistently through this episode just because he is awesome.
He's wicked.
Like, it's Alan Richardson. Take your hat off, mate.
It's exactly what I wanted Reacher to be, which is exactly how he is. How Lee Child wrote him.
Oh,
he's witty.
So
he's
good.
massive. When he walks into a room, everyone goes, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
He's nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Man, look. We won't go really any further into any specifics here because we're going to aim to do a one shot for this end of the week.
Yep.
So, guys, we're just giving you a heads up. Watch this. It is so good.
It is so good.
On Amazon.
Yep.
Right now. So Amazon rarely drops the ball.
I don't
they do
think they have
pretty
yet, have
well.
they?
Oh, look, Wheel of Time.
Yeah, I never watched it, so
Yeah, I gave it a go. It wasn't that great, but this is good. This is really good. Obviously they did Jack Ryan as well.
Yep.
Which was bloody good. And The Boys is their flagship right there. They did Invincible as well, which is really good.
Yep, people love that.
Yeah. Anyway, Reacher, jump on that, guys.
What did you watch, mate?
Mate, look, I'm a little torn here, so I'm gonna be selfish and jump into a couple of things.
Uh-oh. You can't do that. You pick one, that's it.
Well, I've been playing.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. The new Pokemon game came out. Pokemon Legend of, I can never pronounce this, Arceus, I think it is.
So you're playing Pokemon and you haven't got Miles Morales yet.
It's on Switch. Switch is easy for me because it's handheld.
But Miles.
You know? Yeah, but handheld is where I'm at.
That's Boston.
Oh, mate, it's very good. It is such a step up from the other Pokemon games. Because you've always got that style in Pokemon where you're standing over kind of bird's eye view.
I mean, you'd want to hope that it's a step up.
Action.
I mean, it's 2022.
Yeah, but they've kept the same kind of style the whole time, which is that you're kind of bird's eye view of the action. You can only walk certain directions, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's very structured in how you go about it. All your turn-based fights are all very much similar, all that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
In this one, it's like someone's crossed Skyrim with Pokemon.
Oh, wow.
So the style of game is that you're just running around this open world. And you see Pokemon around, you see guys to battle, you've got like myths you have to go. You're creating the very first Pokedex, so you've been sent back in time.
What the hell?
To when Pokemon just appeared. So it's interacting with different tribes on how they're interacting with Pokemon.
Can you play against real life people?
I think you can eventually. I'm just going through story mode.
Oh, okay. So story mode doesn't bring you into like real life people.
No.
Okay.
No. But anyway, I'm really enjoying it. It's fantastic. So if you do like playing those Pokemon games, I do recommend this. It's really good. The downside to what I was watching, I do have to say this.
Oh, mate, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
So TV is so good right now.
TV's amazing.
TV
right
is so
we
good
were
right
talking
now.
about this before we press record, and we're like, I said everything needs to just be TV from now on. I don't want movies anymore. Get rid of 2-hour movies and just give us.
We're getting absolutely spoiled
6-hour
right now.
TV shows. That's
Peacemaker is incredible. Book of Boba Fett has jumped to extraordinary levels of amazingness. We just said Jack Reacher dropped it. It's so far really good. I mean, Hawkeye I loved. That was pretty recent as well.
Yep. What was this year?
TV right now is doing really well.
What movie have you watched?
I watched How I Met Your Father. The
that's
first
TV.
3 to 4 episodes, TV. Yeah.
Why did you watch that?
Well, my missus is a massive Hilary Duff fan. Like, she loves Hilary Duff. So she watches anything Hilary Duff does.
Okay, so why were you watching that?
Because I liked How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
Like,
and
I
you
liked
thought
that show.
they were going to be able to nail it again.
They did not.
No,
At
of course
all.
they didn't.
It is...
You could see where it was going to... I mean, you should know we do this show together. You should have seen where that was going to go.
Oh, I just thought that... Like, because I saw their casting and I saw what they were doing and I was like, okay, well, this could still work.
How SJW was it?
No, it's not SJW. It's more that they're tick boxing a lot in terms of not like fighting for causes or anything like that. So not like we need, visibility in these areas. It's, these are the words that kids are using nowadays. We need to use them too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We spoke about a show that did that as well.
The script is so bad that these actors who I've seen act in other things that are actually good actors,
like Hilary Duff,
all look terrible. Like,
Hilary Duff is a great actress. She really is.
Yeah, not in this, man. So bad. Like, you are cringing constantly. There's a laugh track, which is just awful because the jokes aren't landing, and then there's a laugh track, and you're like, oh, really?
Oh, wow.
It's not good. And I don't try to talk about things I don't like, but they have missed massively on this one.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, not actually out in Australia yet. I had to VPN to be able to watch this.
Yeah.
Regret but that? Drops, I think they're... Oh, yeah.
Will you be VPNing any more of them?
No. I don't think so. And the missus has given up too.
Oh, wow.
We gave it the 3-episode treatment.
How many episodes did you make
because
it through?
No, 3 episodes. Gave it the 3-episode treatment because the 3rd episode had Josh Peck in it.
Okay, well that not great.
I like Josh Peck.
Really?
I think he's a good actor.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
I think he did, what was it? Oh, he did something he was pretty good in. But I grew up watching Drake and Josh as well.
Yeah, I know, but you're holding on to nostalgia, mate. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go.
But he's a decent actor, and he is possibly the best actor in this, and it's still bad. Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City.
Yep.
Is like the mum doing the voiceover.
Yep. Kind
of thing at the start. But you know how they had he just passed away. I've just forgotten his name. I feel really bad. Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Do the voice of Ted talking to his kids, and you see the kids and you just hear his voice.
Yep.
They've gone the opposite way of this. So it's Kim Cattrall sitting on a couch talking.
Oh.
And her son's like on a Zoom call or something.
Oh.
So you don't see the kids. And it's obviously like, I don't know, she needed the screen time or something, but it's awful. It just does not work. Like, there's so many things about the show that just doesn't work. And it's not even something you can be like, oh, this might get better. I can't see it getting any better. It is... Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore, but it is...
You'll never know.
I won't. Yeah. But the thing is, someone wrote on Twitter, the secret to TV revival is to make it bad enough that the fans of the originals hate it, and that new people to the series don't understand what's going on. Right?
Yes, okay.
And it's like he could have been talking about anything. So I wrote down there, feel like this is subtweeting How I Met Your Father. And a few people are replying, being like, "Oh, I think it's really good. I really enjoy it." I'm like, "What are you watching?" We're watching completely different things. And look, I replied to one guy because he was like, "Look, I might cop some flack for this, but I enjoyed it." I'm like, "I'm not going to give you any flack for it. Like, people enjoy what they enjoy, man. Like, I don't." And I said it's not my cup of tea, but I don't like tea either, and lots of people like tea. But like, that's cool if you enjoy it. But I really wanted to find out what they actually enjoy about it. You know what I mean?
So did you ask them?
No, because I couldn't think of a way to word it without sounding sarcastic.
You should have just wrote, what do you actually like about it?
Yeah, but see, the way you phrased that just then, you used inclination in your voice, intonation in your voice to reflect that it's not a sarcastic question. But if someone reads what I write in what did you enjoy about it, and they read it like, what could you enjoy about it? Then
you just you repeat the same question. You just go, yes, the question was, what did you enjoy about it? Please explain.
Yeah, I don't know. There's that part of me as well. I'm like, I don't want to keep talking to an internet stranger for this long about this. I tried reading. What I do is I generally try to read reviews after something. Like if I've enjoyed something or not enjoyed something, I try to get a balanced opinion by finding reviews that people have written on it.
Yeah.
And the reviews from like critics on sites are pretty favorable for this. But they don't talk about the style of the show. They just talk about like, we enjoyed it, whatever. But the reviews from people on like IMDb were all aligning with what I was saying.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh man, all right. So I don't know if How I Met Your Mother's Father, is just splashing a heap of cash around like,
maybe
to get some nice reviews. But yeah, I don't know. I can't see it. Anyway, mate, let's jump into some news. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Look, I want to get this out the way first.
What? What are we getting out of the way? What are you doing? Where are we going?
Schwarzenegger put up a picture.
Arnold, come on.
Of himself as Zeus. And as like a movie poster kind of thing.
He looked incredible.
I sent it to you and I saw it when I woke up, get ready for work. So it was about 5 a.m. that we're both sitting there being like, is this real? Is this legit? And you're like, it's not real. It's not real at all.
I was hoping they were going to basically do Hercules, but he was going to be Zeus.
Mate, when I first saw it, I didn't read Zeus straight away. I just saw the image and I thought they're doing King Conan.
Oh,
that was my first thought.
Yep. That would be wicked if they did that still.
Oh, I just thought that's happening. It's happening. And then I read Zeus and I went, oh, excellent. And then I didn't know if it was like a character poster or something. And part of me was like, okay, it's not going to be Zeus for Percy Jackson. No way is Disney going to get him to do Zeus for Percy Jackson. But could Zeus be in Shazam?
That would be cool.
You know, I had that little thought going. And then I saw the little thing at the bottom saying February 2022. And I was like, that's next month. Ah, no, it's Super Bowl, isn't it? And I didn't want it to be true, but it does look like it's a Super Bowl spot for BMW.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what it is.
Just kind of knocked the wind out of my sails because you saw that picture. My God, he looks good.
He does. And then they did the little trailer as well. Did you see that?
That little trailer of him getting his coffee or something about how to pronounce Zeus.
Zeus? It's Zeus.
Yeah. The bloke from, what was he in recently? He was in Free Guy.
Yeah.
As the gamer controlling Channing Tatum.
And then it was...
Don't touch that sock, Mum.
What did he say? He goes, oh, like the guy, like the lightning guy. And he goes, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, could have been a cool movie. Don't know what we're actually getting, but it seems like... Do you remember when they did that Crocodile Dundee thing for Tourism Australia?
Yeah.
They did the same thing.
Yep,
it looked like it was going to be a cool movie. It just ended up being an advert for Tourism Australia. You're like, I want that movie now.
Please do it.
So it's going to feel like that. Look, speaking of movies we might want, in little miscellaneous news as well, they asked on the No Way Home carpet, someone asked the Russo brothers if they've been talking to Marvel. And, I mean, it looked like a yes, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure that was a yes. That was 100% a yes.
It really looked like a yes. It looked like I can't say anything, but yes. I'll be honest, it actually looked more like a, how did you...
Yeah, who told you?
And then, oh, no. Oh man! All right, look, I'm gonna go deep on my Simpsons reference here. Do you remember the episode of Simpsons where Monty Burns is dating Marge's mum, Mrs. Bouvier?
No.
Do you remember that?
No.
It's early on. They're trying to set up Grandpa and Marge's mum,
Yeah.
and Mr. Burns ends up swooping in, and he like dances with her, and she goes, "Monty, you dance like the devil himself," and he's like, "Who told you?" I mean, oh, thank you. And that was the reaction where they got, where they was like, "Have you been talking to Marvel? Who told?" I mean, no, yes, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, that's
Lots
it.
of questions out there. So anyway, Russo brothers possibly doing something at Marvel. Look, they've got a pretty good success rate for what they've done with Marvel, so you wouldn't be angry if they're doing anything.
Oh, no way.
Come back, do something. We'll enjoy it. Thank you, guys. Take our money. What else do we have here? Oh, look, games news, unfortunately. Now, we had an argument about this. Not argument. What's the word? We don't really argue, I don't think. Disagreement. Just a fact check, I think it was.
Checking.
Where I said we got a trailer for Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Yeah, last year.
At the Fandome.
I thought it was
and I was
this
like,
year.
mate, we got one.
I thought it was
first Fandome.
Yeah, I thought it was last year. You said it was the year prior. And I'm like, no, it couldn't have
2020.
been. That's way too long ago, and it turns out it was that long ago.
So the first look we got for this was in 2020. We then got another look at it, which was pretty much the same trailer with a little bit of gameplay.
Yep.
In 2021 Fandome. And now we've been told that it's getting delayed till 2023. But not because of development, because of the company that bought it out. Is that right?
I'm not
Because there's a
sure.
bunch of Warner Brothers games that are getting delayed by the
I
looks
feel
of
like
it.
everything's getting delayed.
But it's the ones that are tied to Warner Brothers, because there's a Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game or something that's also been on the same kind of trajectory that's been delayed as well.
Yeah.
It's like all the Warner Brothers. So it must be something to do with the AT&T Discovery kind of buyout merger thing, right? Surely.
I'm just...
Anyway.
Production problems caused by the pandemic and other development challenges.
What pandemic issues are hitting you for a game? You're sitting at home on a computer making it.
No, well, they're not. They're sitting in offices because some of these computers are massive. You don't take them home.
Yeah, fair
You need
enough.
a lot of power.
They'll be working on like Unreal Engine or whatever.
Yeah. Like these are huge. You need decent computers. I mean, they can take them home. Of course, they can take them home, but it's just whether the companies will let them. Like Rocksteady Studios, it all depends whether they'll be allowed to do that.
They'd probably be worried about like leaks and stuff too.
That's exactly right.
Once
Like
it
you're
gets
working
out,
on a game and
the go is.
a mate pops in behind you and takes a photo of the screen and then puts it out. It's like, well, that's gone. It'd be a lot harder to keep that under wraps, I guess.
So
it's gone, it's
Hogwarts
delayed.
Legacy and Gotham Knights was the other one.
And Batman and a Lego version of Star Wars.
Yeah. So well, Star Wars isn't Warner Brothers, is it? Because that's Disney.
No, but I think they're all done by the same, like because of the Lego company and that. They all do the same games.
Right, yeah. Oh, it's Lego, yeah.
Yeah,
you're
Lego
right.
Star Wars. So it's all done by the same guys who do the DC stuff.
Yeah. What are they? T&T or something like that. Yeah. It comes up before the Marvel, the Lego Jurassic World game that the boy plays. Yeah, anyway, delays on those games, unfortunately, but hey, there are good games out there. Jump on Pokemon's pretty good. What else do we have here? Let's go movie news, because we got a lot of TV to get through. So we're getting a sequel to the Joker, to
Cool.
Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Cool.
With him returning.
Cool.
Is anyone asking for this, is my question. Did you ask for this? Is this your fault?
No.
No?
No,
I'm
I
just
didn't.
making sure.
I hated the first one. I thought it was garbage, but a lot of people.
Wow,
seem to
your
like.
opinion on that has changed massively.
I didn't like the first one. I didn't like the first Joker.
No, you came out of that, man, saying it was worth watching.
No, I didn't. Never.
Oh man,
I never said that Joker was good because I
were like,
always,
oh, it was an interesting way to finish.
I thought that the ending, the way it leaves it open, I thought that was very well written. That it could have all been in his head and all that, but the movie itself was. I've always said that Joker. He's a sook. He's a sook that got bullied and he's gone on a school shooting spree.
I just never felt like it was the Joker.
No, it was garbage. That was the only thing I liked about it, and I don't know if it was because it was the end of the movie, which means it's done. And
Actually,
I don't have to watch
slight
it again.
tanya here, man. Slight tangent, but I'm noticing something, right?
Am I not?
My kid's been watching this new Spider-Man TV show on Disney Plus.
Yes.
It's like a kids Spider-Man show called Spidey and Friends.
Yes.
Right, where it's like a team up between Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy's Ghost Spider, and Miles Morales' Spider-Man, who they call Spin in that, not to get confused.
What?
Yeah. What's interesting, firstly, is watching, because I've seen it in comics for a while. It's that when a movie's going to be coming out, about a year or so before, or 2 years before,
they try and drop some. They try to drop feed you some.
They push
stuff.
characters, or they start being like, "Oh, we need a new Fantastic Four comic." Or like, actually, it's more. Oh, what's the word? The Eternals lately. The Eternals have been in a lot of crossover comics lately because the movie was out.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy happened to them as well.
Yep.
The Inhumans, when they were trying to push that, they did a massive crossover between the Inhumans and the X-Men. So that's what the comics do. This show is pushing Black Panther and Miss Marvel pretty hard. So, like, they're the people they're going to for help.
But why?
I don't know, but the Miss Marvel is Kamala.
I mean, Miss Marvel makes sense, but Black Panther?
Yeah, Black Panther. I'm not sure of the connection there.
Who's the Black Panther?
It's T'Challa.
It doesn't make sense then.
Yeah, so that's the one I'm like, oh, I don't know, but also the Hulk's in it a fair bit too.
Oh, okay.
And that just made me think, all right, well, they've got She-Hulk coming. They've got Miss Marvel coming with Kamala.
Yep.
And they've got that Wakanda TV show coming as well.
Yeah, right. So maybe
Forever,
maybe
or whatever it
to
is.
push something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I kind of see what you're doing here, guys. But the Green Goblin they're doing in it, right, is honest to God, the Mark Hamill Joker.
Oh, nice.
Like, he's not anything like the actual Green Goblin from anything else.
Oh, okay.
Because your biggest differences between the Green Goblin and the Joker is pure chaos.
Yep.
Green Goblin is chaos with purpose.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the Joker, like they summed it up in Nolan. He chases cars and wouldn't know what he did if he caught one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
The Green Goblin would chase a car knowing why he wants that car.
Yeah. Because it's got
It'd be a
Spider-Man in it.
specific car. You know? Or it'd be whatever Norman Osborn's planning for, whatever reason. But they've just gone full Joker for him. He's just out there causing chaos for the sake of chaos.
Yeah, nice.
But like kids chaos, like gassing an entire park.
So they've legit
to
turned
clear
him
out
into
the
the
park.
Joker.
He's essentially the Joker, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But like a cartoon Joker. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I was watching that. I thought that was funny. I was trying to explain to the missus. I was like, it's not the Green Goblin. And I understand it's a kid's show. Like, I shouldn't get that hung up on it, but that's not the Green Goblin.
No, you definitely should, because it's teaching kids the wrong thing.
Yeah. They're going to see a Green Goblin in like actually done well next, and they'll be like, oh man, he's a lot scarier. But yeah, anyway.
Mate, there's one thing that I'm excited for.
Show me.
And that Aquaman is a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League.
So that's what, was that James Wan who said that?
James Wan.
Yeah. The first Aquaman is a direct sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League.
The Snyderverse is not dead.
Well, it's canon in the fact that what spun off from it is legitimate.
Yes.
which, I mean, kind of Wonder Woman was as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, because it was all about that photo. Or was that photo from BVS? I can't remember now.
Yeah, it was. It was BVS. That led back to Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So, it's all in there. Like, I don't know. I was watching Aquaman the other day, actually, because we're just flicking channels. It was on the 4K channel. And I was like, oh, yeah, put this on in 4K. And then, because it was on, my kid was watching it and it just stayed on. And the scene where they went into the trench came on, and I thought, man, I still, the fact that they cancelled that trench movie, that was going to be about the trench.
That would have been
Black
so
Manta.
good if they had just done that.
Oh, because that sequence, I was like, man, I want more of this. That is such a good sequence. Anyway, Aquaman 2 is coming, and we are keen for that. That's cool. Speaking of things that are number 2 that are coming, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming. Please have more Kano, is all I'm going to say.
Please have Johnny.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. All right, so in other news we have... okay, so we talked about this last week, actually. Last week, week before, whenever it was.
What?
Last show.
What do we talk about, mate? What are we
John
talking about?
Krasinski's rumoured cameo in Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, I saw this. Apparently, it's not what we think it is.
No, so we thought it was going to be Mr. Fantastic. And we spoke at the time, and I said, I'm not a big fan of the idea because no one knows who Mr. Fantastic is outside of, so it'd be weird to introduce a character that no one knows who it is, like a multiverse version of that character.
Well, that's the same as Daredevil, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but if
And
you're...
Fisk.
I don't know. I think
everyone loved it.
It's different if you're setting up more. I don't know if they're going to bring him in to be like... If he's just a variant, it's not a...
Nah, they'll bring him in. He's going to be more, trust me.
Anyway, the rumour is he's actually going to be Captain America.
Well, there's something else. There's more to these rumours as well.
It's that the scene is him picking up Captain Carter's shield.
Now, he screen tested for Cap.
He did. He didn't just screen test. He costume fitted for Cap.
Because there's also someone else who was in the running for another role who is rumoured to be spotted in a mocap suit that may be in this movie as well, and that's Tom Cruise for Iron Man.
So this is so meta.
This is insane. If they're gonna do that, this is insane.
It's nuts. I saw a fake credit scene, like the fake screen.
I saw that on TikTok. They
was
had
amazing.
me all the way until they said Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, and I'm like, oh, mate.
Yeah. And then you start working back, being like, oh, yeah, no, this is fake.
Optimus Prime's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Bumblebee. Master Chief from Halo.
Megan Fox as what's her name from the Transformer movies? Like, that was hilarious. Anyway.
That'd be so good. I'd be willing to watch that.
But they're saying this is going to be the Super Bowl spot. So they're saying it's the Super Bowl spot, and the money shot is John Krasinski as Captain America picking up Captain Carter's shield. So we did have the rumor that Hayley Atwell was doing Captain Carter stuff for
Multiverse
we know
of
that's
Madness. Coming.
So that was a strong rumor. Now hearing that Krasinski's going to be picking up a shield. Now the story Krasinski always tells about how he lost the role of Captain America is that he reckons he lost confidence in himself to do the role.
Yeah, because he saw Hemsworth strolling down the corridor.
Yeah.
Being like, that's a superhero. This is not.
Yeah. He said he was just standing there looking in the mirror dressed as Cap being like, I don't know about this. And then Hemsworth walks past with his guns out and he's like, ah.
Well, no,
right.
Apparently he was looking at himself in the suit and he's gone, yeah, no, this is cool. And then Hemsworth walked past and he goes, oh, no, this is not. I'm not this person. This is not me.
I saw a thing that Jen Moreno said the other day on, I think it was Kimmel, was it? I don't know. About Robert Downey Jr., the first thing he said when he saw Hemsworth walk onto set, he was like, we got to kneecap this guy. It's not right. Like, he's too big. He's making us all look bad. Like, he's too handsome.
Just mother knoweth you weareth her drapes.
Yeah. He's like, we have to kneecap him. I love that. But anyway, John Krasinski, that's the rumor. He's going to be suited up as Captain America in Multiverse of Madness, and if the rumor is true, we'll see it in the Super Bowl spot next week when the Super Bowl is. That's next week, right?
Nice.
I think it is. Anyway, in more John Krasinski news,
Go Sports.
he has sold his movie to Paramount. So
What movie?
this is actually older news than we realize. We've talked about this news before. The movie he sold back then was called Imaginary Friends. And the only two actors tied to it at that time were John Krasinski and Ryan Reynolds. And it's a movie about...
Oh, is this Adam Project?
No, this is an Adam Project. This is called If.
Oh.
But it was called Imaginary Friends back when it was first
Steve
getting shopped
Carell.
around. Steve Carell's been added to that cast list now.
That's right. Is
Steve
Ryan Reynolds still in it?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds still in it with Phoebe Waller-Bridge and a couple of other people. But we have spoken about this before. It's about a guy who's going to be Krasinski. He's writing, directing, and starring in this.
Go.
Yeah, and producing it as well.
We've seen that before, haven't we?
We have, Quiet Place. So they're producing this as well as Ryan Reynolds' Maximum Effort is also producing. He is playing the character who can see other people's imaginary friends. So
Who, Krasinski or
Krasinski.
Reynolds?
Krasinski. I think Reynolds
so Reynolds is going to be
is
an imaginary friend.
This feels like a bit like Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
We're getting a bit of that, but the idea is he can see and talk to other people's imaginary friends, befriending those that have been forgotten or discarded. So as you forget about your imaginary friend, they're still around, apparently, and he'll be able to see them. Some imaginary friends, however, lacking the love and friendship, will be turning to the dark side, and it's going to be up to Reynolds' character to save the world from those becoming evil.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. So, like we said, we do have new casting announcements for that, which is Steve Carell joining John Krasinski again, which is fantastic to see. We've got Kaylee Fleming from The Walking Dead. She's going to be in it as well. Lewis Gossett Jr., Alan Kim, there's a couple of people here, Fiona Shaw as well. So pretty strong, and that's going to be Paramount, apparently. So I don't know if it's going to go straight to Paramount's streaming service or if it's going to be...
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah.
To be honest, that sounds like a streaming movie.
You know, speaking of which, man, I got one of those Samsung frame TVs, and it's got like the little app store in there for, you know, getting the apps on the TV to be able to watch stuff.
I thought all TVs had that these days.
Yeah, they do. Paramount isn't on there.
Oh, take that.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on here? I don't know if it must be like a Samsung deal thing or something, but...
Someone's failed a deal somewhere along the lines.
Yeah, Foxtel Binge is on there, Stan's on there, Netflix is on there. All the big dogs are on there.
You know what's funny is I've got them on because I've got a Bravia.
Yeah, I've got a Bravia in the other room, and that's got Paramount Plus on it.
Everyone pushes
Is it
the
Paramount
apps and
Plus?
everything
Yeah,
on
it is.
Sony.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sony was the leaders in the Blu-ray battle, the DVD battle, all of that. That all came from Sony.
Yeah, big dogs.
HDMI, all that fun stuff. Look, so anyway, that's If. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. Ryan Reynolds in that, as well as the Adam Project, which is...
I don't know much about this Adam Project.
Yeah, so this is what he's been working on, as well as... I think he sold this at the same time as he sold The Christmas Carol.
Well, I saw that little bloody teaser Netflix did.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome. Because they've obviously gone on set and gone, hey, since this is a Netflix movie, we need you to do a quick pan to camera, promote it, and then bam. It's like, that's cool. I like that.
So he isn't just, like I said, he did The Christmas Carol, but he sold, I think it was 6 Underground.
Yep.
At the same time. So all of these that they sold to Netflix at the same time was all through Ryan Reynolds. So this one, the Adam Project, it's got Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Garner, Zoe Saldana,
Jeez,
Mark Ruffalo.
Salada.
I know, sorry. Directed by Sean Levy is the big one here, though. So he directed Free Guy, wrote and directed Free Guy. Stranger Things, Real Steel, which is now getting their spin-off series. I think something to do with the Lego movie from memory. But anyway, Sean Levy, amazing. 21 Jump Street as well. Anyway, this is about a time-traveling pilot teaming up with his younger self and his late father to come to terms with his past while saving the future.
Cool. I'll watch it.
Feels like a straight-to-streaming thing, doesn't it?
Yep. I'll watch it.
And I'll be keen. 100% onto that. Will we talk about, you did just mention that little teaser that Netflix did. You know what I never realized before? And this is just me being an idiot. But you know how they do their Tadum thing?
The what?
Yeah, so how Disney does D23.
Yeah.
And what else is there?
Fandom.
Fandom is DC, all that stuff. Netflix's event is called TUDUM.
Okay.
Which is,
why do I not know this?
I think, named after the sound that happens when you turn on Netflix.
Dun-dum.
Right?
Yeah. Okay,
so I didn't realize till I've seen it written all the time.
Dun-dum.
And then it wasn't until I saw it.
It is. It 100% is. Whoever, that's marketing genius right there.
Yeah, it wasn't until I was like, what the hell is Tudum? I was like, Tudum, Tudum. Ah, right, okay.
That is so well. I guarantee there are people yelling at us going, you guys are idiots.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm okay with that because that is wicked. That is so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happy with it. I'm glad that you didn't realize that too, because I only realized it last night.
Wow, that's so awesome.
And I said it, and my partner tells me, he's like, yeah. Where have you been? Anyway.
Or she didn't know and she's trying to go, and then later on she was like, that's so great. I never knew it either.
Yeah.
She's like, you're such an idiot. How could you not know that? In
my head, I was just like, isn't that great that I now know how that sound is spelt?
Ta-da. Ta-dum.
Ta-dum. Anyway, we're going to call this episode Ta-dum. Ta-dum.
No, we're not calling it Ta-dum. That's copyrighted. We'll get sued.
Yeah, fair point.
We'll call it Put-dum.
That little teaser they put together of things coming in 2022. Let's run through that quickly because there was a lot on there. Knives Out 2. Have you seen Knives Out 1?
Nope.
Dude, watch it.
Yeah,
it's good.
Maybe.
It's good.
I'm filled with stuff to watch.
Yeah, well, get onto it.
I've got a backlog of bloody movies I've got to try and get to that I want to watch.
Look, get onto it before Knives Out 2 comes out, I guess, is all I'm going to say. Because, it's sequel.
I've still got to watch Don't Look Up.
I'll put it ahead of Don't Look Up.
June.
Oh, you haven't seen June yet?
No.
Okay. All right, we're cool.
I'm so far, but there's Jolt with Kate Beckinsale. I want to watch that. Infinite with Mark Wahlberg. I want to watch that. King Richard. No Time to Die. I mean,
actually, I haven't watched Stillwater yet, and I wanted to watch that.
I've got such a back catalogue.
I saw it there
of
the other day. I was like,
to.
oh, Stillwater. Yeah, I've got to watch that. Anyway.
I want to watch Snake Eyes.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's what I mean. I've got so many movies I've got to catch up on.
Well, let's add to the list of things coming out in 2022. So, just on Netflix, we've got The Grey Man.
Do we have to?
The Grey Man, which is the one with Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Diarmas, which is an action thriller.
That looks okay.
Russo directed. Let's throw that out there.
I'll watch that then. Now you've said that, I was on the fence.
Yeah, you'll add this to the list of stuff you want to watch that you won't get around
to.
We've got obviously Knives Out 2, which has added Edward Norton, Dave Bautista, and Kate Hudson to it. You People is a comedy with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill.
What do you mean, You People?
Yeah, that's what it's called, You People. Which we obviously saw, I think it was Jonah Hill trying to play basketball and getting absolutely bodied
I'm still so pissed off that Eddie Murphy's not in Triplets anymore.
Yeah. Anyway. Obviously, we've already spoken about the Adam Project. There's a movie called Day Shift, which has, I think, Jamie Foxx playing a vampire hunter.
Is he Blade?
I mean, yeah, maybe. It's horror action comedy is what it's being called.
You know what's funny is before Mahershala was cast, that's who I wanted to play Blade was Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon he would have been phenomenal at it too.
Enola Holmes too.
I saw that and little Henry bits.
Yeah, Henry Cavill, Millie Bobby Brown back. Me Time is the comedy with Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Hart.
That will be good.
That looks good. We like both of those people. Spiderhead. Now this, when I first saw the thing for this, I thought they were promoting Extraction 2 and I was very excited about it. But it's called Spiderhead. It's a sci-fi action film and it's Chris Hemsworth, Miles Teller and Jurnee Smollett. That's a cast right there. Isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so a couple of things there. We've got Florence Pugh in Wonder. Not sure what that's about, but Florence Pugh is pretty good. She's hit and miss for me, though, because she likes those period piece things, and I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah.
So, exceptional actress, but, I like watching her
Great
now.
actress.
Yeah. Colin Firth, Operation Mincemeat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Look, Netflix. Big stuff coming to Netflix 2022, so keen for that. And this is, I just want to put it out there because this is a lot. This is a lot coming to Netflix in a year. This is the direct result in what happened when COVID hit. Netflix went and started buying up as many properties as possible to produce. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And this is 2 years on. This is the reaping the rewards of that.
That's right. It's paying off.
So we've got a big year coming, and it's because of that.
I just want to ask,
yeah.
Have you watched The Gentleman yet?
No, I haven't. That's on my backlog. Look, you just named your backlog, man. I've got a backlog too, right? There's a backlog.
Yeah, put The Gentleman at the top.
I wish our backlogs would sync up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the order of our backlogs are different. So when I've watched something you haven't, when you've watched something I haven't.
That's right.
Like, yeah. Anyway,
it's good because it gives us a what do we watch?
It gives us a wide net cast.
That's right. Now go watch The Gentleman. Hurry up.
Hey, look. Speaking of casting,
pause this and go watch that. Go.
No, I'm going to say. Speaking of casting nets, or should I say webs? Madam Webb has been cast.
Why you do that?
Oh, come on! I thought that was okay.
No. Get out of here.
You don't like. All right, so you don't like pun segues. Oh,
you know I don't like puns.
Oh, I don't know. You've been coming around to puns lately.
No, I haven't. There ain't no.
It was after you had Henry. You became more of a dad.
No.
Anyway, Dakota Johnson has been cast as Madam Webb. Now,
I thought it was rumored to be cast.
Saying has been cast according to the Hollywood Reporter. So they're usually pretty good.
Isn't Madam Webb like really old?
I mean, yes and no.
Okay.
She got like aged down a little bit in recent stuff.
I guess she's got to start somewhere, doesn't she?
Look, I don't think Madam Webb needs a movie. I'm just going to come out and say that.
You're probably right.
And this to me feels like, I remember the leaked Sony emails from like a few years ago when just before Amazing Spider-Man 2 got made, canned, all that kind of stuff. Remember those Sony leaks?
Yeah.
And it was Amy Pascal just riffing on the ideas of all the characters they want to do movies about because they've got rights to Spider-Man characters.
Yep.
And she wanted to do an Aunt May movie.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, and you're like, no one's watching an Aunt May movie.
No. Aunt May's dead.
Now, Madam Webb for me is a great character. Do not get me wrong. I'm not criticizing Madam Webb as a character, but she's a great character when she is in a Spider-Man comic. So Madam Webb she sits in this kind of pocket dimension that has access, or webs, if you will, to all these other dimensions throughout time.
Oh, so she's going to be the one multiverse Spider-Man.
Yeah. So she pulls strings and she kind of... So it does make sense for her to be in a movie if all the Spider-Men just cross through the multiverse.
Yeah.
It does
make sense. So they basically use her webs to get through.
Yeah. You know? The problem with it is that I don't think she's an interesting enough character to be on her own as a movie. You want Spider-Man in that movie.
Well, yeah, duh.
That's the idea. So she works better when you are reading a Spider-Man comic. Spider-Man's just swinging through the city. Then she pulls him into her dimension and says, look, things have gone haywire. I need your help to fix it.
Yeah, so she's a good guy.
She's a good guy, yeah. I mean, she's got her own plans because she's got that kind of element to her where she's like, if this universe needs to die, it needs to die for all this good stuff to happen. Kind of like, the way Doctor Strange was saying, send the villains back. If they die, they have to die.
Yeah.
A big story that Madam Web was a part of was The Inheritors, which I've spoken to you about before. It was Morlun, who's part of the bad guys that hunt totemistic energy. Yeah. So they tracked through to use Madam Web's webs essentially to go into universes to eat all the different Spider-Man. Is what they're after.
Roger.
Yeah. Anyway, Madam Web, great character, but I don't know. Look,
we don't need her.
Yeah. It feels like one of those movies that's going to come up and I'm going to go, oh, I'll watch it, but
Black Widow.
I'll watch it. Dakota Johnson, though, take nothing away because she's a great actress.
Oh, she's awesome.
So keen to see what she'll do, and keen to see Madam Web pop up in Spider-Man stuff in the future.
Yes,
but I don't know if I really care. If
she's the way we get more Garfield Spider-Man, I'm for it. Go, ready, set, go.
Hey, look, before we jump over to TV news, I'm going to tell you more Garfield Spider-Man. You just jogged my memory there. The features and deleted scenes for No Way Home have dropped, the list for that.
Okay.
And one of the deleted scenes is, I think it was titled something like The Spiders Hang Out or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm keen for that. Like, I am so excited to just get a deleted scene of more of the Peters all just hanging out talking.
Yes. They need to talk to each other.
Definitely excited for that. But it looks like they said it's something like 11 hours of special features.
Wow.
That's going to go into this. There's a bunch of featurettes for like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. You'd think so.
Yeah. And
it's the biggest movie ever.
And about 15 minutes of deleted scenes, one featuring Matt Murdock.
Did you see Tom Holland getting told that it's going to be the biggest movie ever?
Yeah, and they were wrong.
And he's like, I don't think it's that big. And the guy's like, no, you're 25 million away domestic. And he's like, holy hell.
Yeah. So I think it's catching Avatar domestically. But I think there's still 2 movies above them internationally. I don't know. Anyway, deserves it. And the fact that it's still making something like 40 million every week.
That's not bad.
Like, still is huge.
Have you gone back to see it?
Yes. Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you go see it again, did you?
I've seen it again, yeah. It's just as good the second time.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for Blu-ray. I'm waiting for 4K to come out now.
Oh, I can't wait for 4K to come out. And like I said, all these special features, absolutely keen. Speaking of the special features, they are available on your TV streaming services. Just go into the extras and you'll see them there most of the time. Keen for any of the extras that, look, I'm going to say it. Loki. I love all the behind the scenes stuff that Loki does. The one that Loki did for, I told you I was watching those assembled things.
Yeah.
The Loki one, they actually got Tom Hiddleston to narrate like a bunch of it felt like very like Morgan Freeman stuff. So he was just narrating over the top of like the storyline for Loki. It was really cool. He was like, it starts with being like, time is an ever-changing thing. And like they had a picture of time like the plant instead of a watch.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, not that time. And then it goes to a watch. He's like, yep, that time. Time is an ever-changing. I'm like, oh man, he would do anything for this character.
Yeah, he would.
And in doing so, he's coming back to start filming Loki 2. So Loki season 2 is starting filming. Did they say when that was filming? They just said it's starting filming.
I didn't even know it had started filming.
Yeah, so it hasn't started yet, but it is starting. They said summer, but summer is the American summer, so that's like halfway through the year. Is that right?
Summer for them is winter for us.
Right. So it's that they're saying it's sooner than everyone thought it would start. But there's a casting agency backstage that's already casting for it. And it's going to be filming in London. So it looks like that's starting now. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is finishing principal photography.
What blew me away is bloody Armour Wars hasn't even started filming yet.
Yeah. Well, they've got a lot.
That's not starting, and they're going to be filming that from October till November.
Yeah. It's a short turnaround for Armour Wars. Like, that's short.
Well, they reckon they can smash it out in a month, the whole show.
Must be a lot of CG. Like CG armor fights.
That's insane.
That's what we're getting. Bunch of armor fights. Anyway, so that's your Marvel stuff there. Loki 2 starting to film. Armour Wars filming. So they'll both be filming this year, so we should get in 2023.
Well, Armour Wars filming October until November 2022. So, I don't know. It depends if they've started their CGI, then maybe.
Yeah, maybe end of 2023, maybe even start of 2024.
Yeah, it could be like Christmas. Same as Hawkeye.
Yeah. Because that'd put it around the same timeline as Hawkeye, but I think Hawkeye obviously had less CG. They had to do this CG for the arrows, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's your Marvel stuff there. Speaking of Disney Plus though, because that's where that stuff is. Disney Plus greenlit the Percy Jackson series. We talked about them optioning in it and possibly doing it, but it's absolutely official now. Disney's doing Percy Jackson, and I'm absolutely stoked for it. Can't wait for that. And Disney Plus also has the Mighty Ducks on there. Season 2 of that has cast Josh Duhamel. Duhamel? How do you pronounce his last name?
Duhamel, yeah.
Yeah, it's about that, isn't it?
Duhamel.
The bloke from the Transformers movies. Come on. As the new coach. So
Timothy Olyphant's brother.
Yeah, of course. Have they been brothers or anything yet? They need to be, right?
No, they need to be. We already made a movie about it.
Look, he's
on
on
a Western movie with them as brothers. It's perfect.
Nah, he's on the Disney lot now. Just send him over to Mando.
Itself. Oh, wouldn't that be good? That's right? Cobb Vanth's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. I'm in for it. Go. That's your show.
That's it.
That's your Oliphant Star Wars show.
Because his lieutenant was such a loser. He's like, nah, near my brother.
I'm going to get my brother. He's a marshal over on another planet.
Yeah.
And then they just go around the place protecting people.
Done.
It's the two brothers.
Absolutely done. All right. Anyway, thanks Disney. We'll take our
Favreau call us. We'll write it.
We'll take our royalty check. No, I don't want to write it, man. Favreau and Filoni are already doing amazing work. I'm just going to leave it.
Okay, we'll just scream things from the background that they need to add in then.
Yeah.
No, we need more draws. We need more guns drawing. Hurry up.
Oh, what are you doing? Just draw it already.
Quick draw, bang. Quick draw, bang.
That's all it is. That's why we don't make things. It just be 40 minutes of quick draws.
Just 40 minutes of Oliver just going around snapping people.
Just a complete spaghetti western. That's all we're doing.
Just that. Think about it.
Yeah.
That line was so good.
Guys, we will be doing our one-shot review of the Boba Fett series. Actually, on that, the latest episode had a bunch of cameos.
Insane.
There is a massive cameo rumored for the next episode. Have you seen this rumor?
Is it Harrison Ford?
No, it's not. It's huge though.
See, I have heard someone spotted it on IMDb that Harrison Ford's name was in the cast.
IMDb is really easy to.
It was for one episode.
Right.
And then it disappeared.
Oh man, that would be so cool.
So people are thinking it could be a de-age Harrison Ford showing up.
Oh, that'd be a great room. Look, I don't know. Mine's not as good as that, but there's a strong rumor that, and this is just speculation, so I don't want, if anyone's like, oh, that's a spoiler or whatever, but just in case, I'm warning you now. But the rumor is that Boba Fett may be in the next episode.
Oh, wow.
Might be.
He was in the last one.
Yeah, but that was a quick cameo.
He gave Mando a nod.
It's a quick cameo.
He gave Mando a little nod.
Look, he's more like the actual character of Boba Fett now, because through the movies, that's really all he did. He stood in the corner, he said like one word, and he just kind of gave a nod.
Well,
he's gone back to his roots.
So bad for Boba because his show's been hijacked.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually honestly, I'm missing Fennec Shand more.
Well, you just look at Mando. Mando was created 2 years ago, and he's already one of the greatest Star Wars characters ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And he's only been around for 2 years. You've got people who have been around for 20.
Yeah.
And they're still not as good.
Oh man. Anyway,
Clap
Sorry.
to Favreau.
that was terrible. Filoni, man, Filoni as well. Like, I love that Filoni's just like, we get to bring Ahsoka in here. We're going to bring Cad Bane
Yeah,
in
but
here.
see, that's right. Filoni did that, but Favreau created the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's his baby. He's Star Wars Iron Man.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. And it
It's
is
perfect.
Same. It's the same. Just put on some armor, go to work. What else do we have here? We've got. All right, let's jump into some. Oh no, we'll stay with it. Obi-Wan should be dropping in May.
May.
Now May. So this is from I think it was a producer or someone, tweeted this.
So what
saying,
timeline is this?
Obi-Wan takes place after. I think they're saying it's like
I've
10,
got it here. The
10
story
years
is
after
set
or something.
10 years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. So
Is Obi-Wan dead?
no.
No. So Obi-Wan could show up in The Mandalorian.
Wait, no. Yeah, Obi-Wan dies.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I haven't watched the movies.
I'm trying to remember which one Revenge of the Sith is. Is that the third prequel?
I don't know. You've watched them.
Oh, man, yeah, once. It's Phantom Menace, Clone
Okay,
Wars.
it says here, Revenge of the Sith, where Kenobi faced his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin
So that's
Skywalker.
the third movie, right?
I don't know. This was the point of you watching the movie, so you're across them.
Yeah, but they're all like, because it's the timeline's all like, they released
Don't even
like
worry
one,
about the
two-
timeline.
Yeah, okay,
Mandalorian
it's
wins.
it's episode 3. It's the third prequel.
I'm treating the Mandalorian as timeline now. That's it, done.
Yeah, okay. So so you've got the 3 prequels, which were like I said, it was Phantom Menace, then Clone Wars, and then Revenge of the Sith. And then there's like a break between when A New Hope, which is the 4th movie, which is the first of the original trilogy, came out. So this is taking place between the 3rd movie and the 4th movie. So it's living in the same kind of world that Solo was in.
Yep.
And Rogue One. But Rogue One was like directly before A New Hope. So it's between, say, the 3rd movie and Rogue One in the timelines. That's where this is going to be popping in. Which means it's going to be but they're saying that Darth Vader's going to be in it, played by Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, this is way earlier than Mando then.
Yeah, it's a full 3 movies earlier than
Yeah,
Mando.
with Mando, Obi's already dead.
Yeah,
He's long dead.
yeah, and Yoda.
Well, yeah, because they said that.
Yeah. So that, and then obviously, so Mando is living in the space between the 6th movie and the 7th movie. Obi-Wan's going to live in the space between the 3rd movie and the 4th movie.
No, Mando's living now.
Because there is no 7th movie.
There is no
That's what I'm
7,
saying.
8, 9. There is nothing.
Yeah,
There is nothing there. It's
retcon
all
of them.
blank space.
Rip it out. I still haven't seen them, to be honest, because I was watching everything in order, and as long as there's more Mando coming.
As I said, the first 2 were good. The
I'm not up
third
to
one's, I'm not going to watch it.
Anyway.
It sounds like garbage.
Like, I am good. Anyway, that's our Star Wars news. I'm sorry we're not fully across Star Wars, guys. We try. We do enjoy a lot of Star Wars stuff, but there's so much of it.
What, you got a question? What do you think of Gotham Knights being on the CW? Because that's what we're getting.
Yeah.
This will be their last hurrah before CW gets shut down.
So they're saying this isn't a part of the Arrowverse.
It isn't.
Yeah. So it's
Good.
kind of like Superman and Lois just sitting out there together. But they brought in David Ramsey because obviously that Superman was part of
Yeah,
Crisis
that's right.
and stuff
Like
like
it's they say it's not, but it will be because it's just dumb.
They'll try
I
and
don't
connect it.
even really want to give it any time.
Look, it's the
gonna
Gotham
suck.
Knights version of Batman's gone. I think it's Damien, takes over.
Yep.
And then finds villains' kids to protect Gotham with him.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's next?
It just feels real CW-ish, doesn't it?
I'm not going to give it any time. I'll watch the trailer
Like
and go,
a
oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
nah.
teenagers. Look, speaking of stuff we're not going to give time, I stopped watching Legends of Tomorrow ages ago, but they're up to season 7 apparently. And
Oh,
I'm looking
wow, I
at
didn't know that.
casting Donald Faison. So this is
From
Turk from
Scrubs.
Scrubs, for everyone who remembers him from there. Possibly as Booster Gold.
Nah, pass.
I don't see it
No.
personally. I get the
No.
personality, but
Nah.
I don't know.
That
Anyway,
ain't Booster Gold.
Booster Gold, there you go. It's apparently going to get done live action. He has been done live action before in Smallville.
And he was awesome.
I don't remember who the actor was, but he was really good.
He was awesome.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Booster Gold's got to
Anyway.
look like Brad Pitt.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's got to be.
No, I always thought that Nathan Fillion fan casting was just perfect.
Yeah, that'd be wicked
Yeah,
too.
that was great. He's too old for it now, but I was like, yeah, that was good.
Is he though?
I think so.
Bring him into Titans,
Look, speaking of Titans, we're getting Brother Blood.
which who we have seen portrayed.
Yeah, he was
On
in
Arrow.
Arrow. He was pretty good in Arrow too.
Yeah, well, he was done by what's his name from Lucifer.
Yeah, really well too.
Dan,
Yeah, or Dan. You know, I tried to start watching Lucifer.
the
I
new
got like
season.
halfway through the first episode and I stopped.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Like,
I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. And it's
it
the
wasn't
same
that
with
it was necessarily bad.
No,
I just
it's
wasn't
what
connected
is.
to it.
It's the same with the third Star Wars movie for me. It's not how I want it to go. How I wanted Lucifer to finish was the season before. That was perfect.
Yeah, they nailed it.
I don't need any more.
Yeah, but no,
I don't
I was
care-
like,
I
I'm
don't
not
care
really,
about
not really that
Lucifer
connected
and-
to this, I guess.
I don't care about Lucifer's kid and all this. I don't care. It's not what
Anyway.
I want, so I'm not watching it.
So this is Joseph Morgan. He was in the Vampire Diaries and then the spin-off for that, which was the originals. I didn't watch either of those, but have been given pretty good authority that this guy plays bad guys pretty well, to the point where he was the big bad guy in the Vampire Diaries and got his own spin-off show for the originals.
Yeah.
So that kind of tells you you must have done something right. So he's playing Brother Blood. Franca Potente, I think is how you say that. I don't know, but she's playing Mother Mayhem. And there was one more there who was, I think, May Bennett. Possibly no. So Mother Mayhem is there. There's one more, Jinx, being Jinx as well. So that's the three who are going to go kind of head to head with Titans. Apparently they're going to be teaming up as like a villain group or whatever. Hey, I'm keen for it. I really like Titans. So.
Just bring back Deathstroke. It's really not hard.
Oh no, I just had that feeling where I was like, I really like Titans, didn't I? And then I remembered Scarecrow, and I was like, oh no, I didn't.
They failed that.
Yeah.
But the rest of the show was great.
Yeah. Anyway, it might be good because these guys are pretty grounded, characterized-wise, you know. So
Yeah.
keen for it. The tweet went out for it saying, "All rise for the Church of Blood."
Good.
So that's pretty interesting and pretty cool. What else do we have here? James Gunn has announced that he's currently working on another spin-off series. So
He's also, I don't know if you've seen the last couple of days, he also said that Peacemaker more than likely will get a second season.
yeah, very likely to get a second season. That comes down to just, I think, someone throwing money at him.
No one's going to say no.
They'd be
It's
silly
one
not
of the
to.
biggest shows in the world right now.
That's what he says. Do you know you can't skip the intro?
No, they've added it in. HBO Max. HBO Max has added it in.
But that was James Gunn's request.
But why
said,
would you skip it?
He said, he goes, I want to make an intro that you can't skip, so I don't want a skip button there.
Have you ever skipped that intro?
No.
I was going to say, if you said yes, this show was over.
Well, I can't either.
Well, you can. You fast forward it.
No, that's too much work, man.
It's so hard to push a button.
Just watch it. It's right there. Yeah, but you got to stop it at the right time. And if you're streaming, it needs to load again. And, you know, like...
Because Australian internet sucks.
It does. Yes, very much so. We're watching it on...
Elon, please help.
I'm watching it on Foxtel.
Please help, Elon.
So... But we do like... Because if you watch it live on Foxtel, you get adverts.
Yeah.
But they've got the on-demand there as well.
Yeah.
So once it drops, it goes on demand, just plays all the way through. So it's fantastic. I think it's on Binge.
It's on Binge.
If you don't have Foxtel, yeah. Which is fantastic. It's so good, guys. Peacemaker. We're just raving about it all episode.
Now, who? We're getting a second Suicide Squad spin-off series. Who do you reckon?
Right. Well,
Ratcatcher.
I think it's probably going to be Ratcatcher, but if it was a prequel for the Polka Dot Man, I would not be angry.
If it was an origin story for King Shark,
oh, yes,
that's where it is.
Wait, didn't Steve Agee do the mocap for King Shark?
Yes, he was King Shark, and then Stallone did the voice.
She was already there.
He's already there. That's what I mean.
Make it happen.
Come on.
Anyway, but I mean, if it's Polka Dot Man, getting more David Dashmalan is amazing. Like
let's not brush off Weasel either.
Oh, I don't think Weasel will.
Hey,
Weasel die?
No, because he went off the beach. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So where's he gone?
Yeah.
What's he doing? How many kids is he killing? You see what I mean? That could be Weasel.
Oh, I thought he got dropped into the water though. Like, did we check if he could swim?
Did you see James Gunn's also copping hate at the moment?
What for?
Harcourt.
What about her?
He's with her in real life.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to say that Gunn cast her just because it's his girlfriend.
So what if he did? She's good.
It's like, but hang on. She's amazing in the role.
Do you remember...
And let's not forget, he casts his brother in everything.
Do you remember the story of Emily Blunt getting Quiet Place?
Were people upset about that as well?
No. It was that Krasinski wrote the script. Right? So wrote the script, had
that's
the
right.
script
She
there,
said, if I don't get this part...
But told him originally she wasn't interested before she read the script.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I've got this thing and you could do it. She's like, no, I don't really like horror. I'm good. And he was like, all right. So he went and cast it. And it was like one of their friends apparently. And then she read the script and said, no, you've got to tell her no. I'm doing this.
Imagine being that phone call.
Yeah, the wife says no.
The wife says no, you can't have it. Sorry, keep the couple of mil we've already given you to lock you down. But yeah, nah.
Anyway,
I don't want to have to sleep on the couch for the next 10 years.
But like, honestly, who cares?
That's right. She nailed it, and that's what I said. Like, Gunn casts his brother in everything he does.
Yeah, and he's incredible.
And he's incredible. She's incredible. Let's shut up and just keep moving on.
Yeah, I mean, even Sam Raimi does that.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi cast his brother in everything. He was the assistant in Spider-Man, running in all the time, talking to J. Jonah Jameson.
And it seems like Gunn's casting Stallone and everything now too. So, hey.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's do it. Anyway, so James Gunn, second Suicide Squad spin-off series, and Peacemaker getting a sequel is fantastic news for everyone concerned. Speaking of stuff that's coming sooner, though, February 14th, the gritty reboot of Fresh Prince. It's kind of gone under the radar a little bit. Haven't heard that much about it. So just a reminder, February 14th, that drops on Stan. And it looked pretty good from the trailers. So
a thing that I also is not getting much talk about is that bloody FX's Alien series.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it was there. Didn't even know. Had no idea.
Well, that was like the Predator Skulls.
Yeah, where's that
series
called?
as well. It's just
no, that's not a series. That's a movie.
Sorry, you don't hear much about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, this I don't even think we've spoken about this.
Well, let's speak about it now. So it's going to be.
I know nothing about it.
Well, they've said a little bit here about it. It's
set on Earth,
and not too far from the future.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll probably see Wayland Yutani, the group, the company, or it'll be Wayland and Yutani, and we'll see the merger.
And you know it's just going to be like they had an alien sample here. It's gestated and gotten loose.
It's going to be, we've seen it before 1 billion times, haven't we?
Yeah, but hey, I'll watch it again.
I don't know if I will. I never really liked the Alien movies.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you like them when there's predators in it, right?
I watched the ones with Predator, yeah.
Yeah. So if this links to Predator somehow,
It won't. I'm calling it now. It won't. There'll be nothing to do with Predator in this.
I don't know. I feel like that's money just on the table.
You
Anyway,
would think so.
but
Mate, we have one.
speaking
more
of
bit
money on the
news.
table, Halo trailer.
The main Halo trailer dropped.
So we got our first Katana, is it? A voice?
Katana.
How do you say it? Katana?
Yep.
So we got to hear her voice for the first time, and that was, I mean, pretty
Not
spot
only that,
on.
we got to hear. Now, this is where a lot of people are getting upset. Yeah, there's a lot of Halo nerds out there that are really, really hurt here.
Really?
And it's Master Chief's voice. Oh, it's not the same guy who does the voice in the game. Shut up. Just shut up, nerds. Now, I can say that because I am a nerd.
Yeah, fair.
So shut up, nerds.
Look, I'll be honest, man. I'm not fully across Halo because I only ever played Halo when I went around to a mate's place and we just played like Battle Royale.
Oh, mate, the
kinda.
flat out Halo nerds are really like they're almost crying because it's not the same voice.
I mean, I don't know. I get bummed anytime Peter Cullen doesn't do Optimus's voice. Is that the same?
Oh, I guess. But are you going to cry about it? Or are you just going to shut up and watch it?
Nah, because a lot of times I haven't realised till halfway through the movie. I'm like,
There
I
you
don't
go.
think
So
that's
there you
Peter
go.
Cullen. I'm like, they could have given him a call, but because you always come out later where he's like, they just never called. Oh, well, I would have done it.
Yeah.
That's like, I think it was Dave Bautista, right? For the what
Yeah.
if stuff.
They never
He was
called.
like, I would have done it. They never called.
Yeah. It's just like, just shut up.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. Like, it literally looks amazing.
It's
And his
fantastic.
voice is very... See, what this is people, the same people that got upset when Henry Cavill was cast as Geralt. Oh, the voice isn't the same because they're so used to playing The Witcher 1, 2, and 3. It's like...
People
guys,
were upset
shut
when
up.
Henry Cavill got cast as Superman.
It's just
Do you
shut
remember
up.
that? He's too skinny.
It's like, yeah, he looks too skinny there, and then you see him run out of the ward, no shirt on. It's like, oh no, he's
Yeah.
not too skinny. Christopher Reeve would look anorexic next to Henry Cavill.
Mate, I'm going to go full circle here. I'm done with our news for the day, but the amount of shirtless scenes they've already given to Jack Reacher, and you're like, you are a mountain of a man.
Just more.
Like he should, like when he went to that op shop.
It's not only that. Look at the size of the bloke's biceps.
Jeez, like anytime
Like,
he lays down and puts his head arms
they're
around his
bigger
head,
than
you're
his
like,
head.
oh. They're like
bigger
my
than his head.
legs. Like that'd be my calf. It's
No,
insane.
his biceps are the size of your thigh.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Let's be
And
honest.
more
like,
muscle too.
they're huge.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
The man's a weapon, and I just want to go watch more of it right now. So I think
Yeah.
we're going to end the show. And
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
mean.
go
That's
watch
why I was
more
wrapping up, man. Yeah, we're going to go watch more Jack Reacher.
It's Reacher.
If you're listening to this right now, go watch Jack Reacher.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I was smiling and laughing through the whole thing. I was
Mate, so was I.
happy watching this and seeing.
My
it done
worry is
right.
that the times I laughed, I looked over and my missus wasn't laughing, and I was like, "Oh no, I might be a psycho."
No, it's not. It's well for me.
Well-
It's I'm such a fan of this character,
Hmm.
and he's awesome. He is perfect in this.
Hey, you know what actually ended up being hilarious in our house? I'm gonna tell this little one so that you can get watch Jack Reacher. Finally, and I'm so sorry to everyone who was waiting if they were. I finally finished Lost in Space. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got put on the back burner, unfortunately, because
Remember
every
how
time
we were going to do a one shot on that?
yeah, every time we said, I had like 2 episodes to go, but then Hawkeye, Peacemaker, The Witcher, like all these things
Everything
were
else
dropping,
came out.
and it was like every time I had a minute to watch TV, I had to watch
Something else.
one of those. You know what I mean? So last night I finally finished Lost in Space, and my God, that was good.
The ending was brilliant,
Yeah.
and I want more. Give us another show.
Give us a spin-off of Will Robinson and the Robot.
I love how you've tied that into Reacher as well.
That was the moment, man.
Because
we
Will
watched-
Robinson is.
We watched the
Jack
last
Reacher.
episode. We watched the last episode of Lost in Space and then watched Jack Reacher.
He
first
popped
episode.
Up and I turned to my missus and I went, "Holy shit, it's Will Robinson!"
My missus literally screamed when he came on the screen because she bawled her eyes out when something happened in the finale. Right? I
Mate,
don't
you
want
can
to
say it. If people haven't watched it, too bad.
Oh, guys, how good was it? But all right, so it was the We Are Groot scene with the robot.
Yep.
You know, my missus bawled when
Will
that
Robinson
happened,
with
man.
a robot heart.
Yeah, absolutely bawled.
I'm pretty sure I teared up in that too.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, it was so good. We need more. What are you doing, Netflix? Anyway, so yeah, already feeling all the emotions, and then Will Robinson pops up on the screen because she didn't. My missus apparently isn't listening to all our shows as thoroughly as we thought she was, because she did not know that Lost in Space was cancelled.
Oh wow,
Yeah, until
she's really not paying attention, is she?
until I was like, look, I really want to finish this because we've only got 2 episodes to go. Let's get through them, kind of thing. And then she got invested again after episode 7, going into episode 8. And she was like, they can't wrap it up all in one more episode. What do you mean there's only one more episode? She's like, is there when season 4 come out? I was like, there is no season 4. Like, it's done.
It's done. And
So
that's the
then-
thing. It's an amazing show that got. You know what it is? It's a Krypton.
Yeah.
An amazing show that got just cancelled out of nowhere for just like. But I mean,
In saying
Lost
that the
in
writer of the show has come out and said that this was always meant to be a 3-season arc. So from the start,
what? So
it
they
said-
just forgot to tie it up in season 3,
we tied up most of everything, didn't he?
except the main story.
They got tied up.
Not really.
They're on Alpha Centauri.
That's season 4, isn't it?
What are you talking about? There was only 3 seasons.
There was 4, wasn't there?
No?
Oh no, there was only 3, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
need-
he's like, it was only ever meant to be a 3-episode arc of the
3
Robinsons.
seasons.
Sorry, 3-season arc of the Robinsons' journey.
Yeah.
He's like, after that, if there was more, it would have been a different kind of
It'll
arc
be Will.
that we would
It'll
have
be
gone on
Will's
to.
arc.
I think it was supposed to be Will's arc. I really do.
And 100%, because that's awesome. He's out by himself now.
Yeah. Like, just lost in space.
Him and the robot.
Yeah. Oh man, that was great. Anyway, Lost in Space, guys. Watch that and then watch Reacher and see Will Robinson in there if you're missing him.
No, just watch Work Reacher.
Yeah, watch Reacher. Just watch,
Watch
Reacher.
Reacher.
I hope we get more flashbacks for Will Robinson. I really
Mate,
do.
That's title right there. Just watch Reacher. That's it.
Watch
done.
Reacher. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. And we will see you next week for issue 98. We're going to try and hit a one-shot of Reacher. And I think
And
Boba Fett
Boba Fett, yeah.
is in the can too next week.
Yep.
Big week for us next week, leading
Big
into
week.
Valentine's Day.
We can
Let's do this, guys.
We can proclaim our love for each other.
We'll have a mandate. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Boy.
Bye.